Why are we all so obsessed with bike weight?
Oh my goodness. It is without a doubt the most commented theme on the Cade Media channel and the Jimmy Media channel on the bike build videos that I do. Everyone is clearly obsessed with how much bikes weigh.
Do you want to know why?
Yes, please.
It's the only quantifiable thing you can compare with other people about your bike. Like, it's the only measurable thing.
What? So you basically
in terms of like, there's no, a car has like the...
Yes, I did say that. Lightest dick competition. Is that what you're saying?
I don't understand all that. If you have a car, you can go, my car has a top speed of this. If you have a bike, what are you going to do? You're going to take it to a wind tunnel and measure it. But then that doesn't matter, because if you're sat on your bike, you're going to be different aerodynamic. Like, you'll have a different CDA than someone sat on your bike who is a different shape to you. The only thing you can measure is weight.
But why does it matter?
Technically, a lighter bike is faster.
Whoa, whoa. So oh my God, I don't even want to debate.
Yeah.
This is just too broad.
No, I don't think we are debating. I was purely playing devil's advocate there. There is no. It completely depends what kind of ride you're doing. Firstly, if you're purely looking at performance, then a lighter bike will be faster if you're riding from the bottom of a hill to the top of a hill. If the ride goes back down the other side, aerodynamics probably trump weight.
Okay.
And that's what your focus should be on.
I'm going to ask my question again. Why does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. It's not important. And what we have learned over the last couple of weeks, because we specifically in the last couple of weeks have ridden bikes from sub 7 kilos to sub 16 kilos. And if the bike is under 10 kilos, you don't notice a difference. Technically, you might be slower than a different bike.
A little bit. You'll get like a real from a complete standstill, accelerating a 7 kilo bike and getting up to speed versus a 10 kilo bike and getting up to speed. I could notice that difference. It'll be like, oh, this bike feels really good. But once you're at speed.
I've ridden 9.5 kilo bikes that feel really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not looking at how fast it is. Performance isn't important unless you're a professional cyclist or you're legitimately competing. So there is probably a good argument for triathletes to look for speed. Mm-hmm. But as we know, it's probably actually more likely to be aerodynamics than it is weight. I'm going to read some comments from videos that we have posted. So from the video on Cade Media where you weighed a load of people's bikes at Sea Otter, these are 3 comments from that video. Modern bikes are deceptively heavy, porky on the scales, zippy and rapid on the road. What does that mean?
That's a contradiction.
It is, yeah. Why are road... Oh, wow, this is literally capitals with lots of punctuation after it. Why are road bikes so heavy now? And then another one saying, weighing bikes without pedals should be illegal.
Oh,
like...
bit extreme.
Clearly what that demonstrates is that people are very passionate about weight. I've got a couple more comments. So this is from one of the bike build videos on my channel. It was a time bike with SRAM Red and Zip wheels. So it's a top-end bike. SRAM Red plus 353 NSW, I'm assuming that's the type of Zip wheels. No pedals and bottle cages, yet still weighs 7.3 kilos. Big yikes. Still looks good though. 7.3 kilos for a bike, and someone thinks that that's heavy.
Well, people are coming from, there's like the weight weenie guys, right? And they're looking, they are building bikes for hill climbs, which are impractical to ride, and they're like 5 kilos.
But that isn't what these people are. These are just normal people. This is normal people that are thinking that a 7.3 kilo bike is heavy based on the spec of it. One more here from actually the same build video. Oh no, this is actually from my bike, my pink time bike, which weighs 8.4 kilos. And the comment was, you're calling this a climbing bike? Look at the weight of it. Like 8.4 kilos is very light for a bike with tubeless wheels, set up with sealant, disc brakes. Like, I don't quite get why everyone is.
That with pedals as well.
I can't remember. Probably not. Yeah. Oh, you're about to say it's a heavy bike, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not that light.
You're part of the problem.
Not that light. But it's when you're just looking at the number, it's like, oh, that might be a heavy bike. But it is, in terms of the feel, and when you actually go and ride it, as a total percentage of your weight, when you got shoes, kit, helmet, glasses, phone in your pocket, all of this stuff, it's such a small deal. Like, if it really made that much difference, I wouldn't have finished. I would still be cycling across America now if it really made a difference.
So like, yeah,
because my total setup, 50 kilos.
50?
Yeah, I had a trailer on the back of my bike.
Yeah.
And we were climbing like 2,000 meters some days.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have got over the climbs if it really made that much difference. But if you think about it, like I'm pretty light, 67 kilos? I don't know, probably heavier than I used to be. But there's, me with a fully laden bike, call it 30 kilos. When it's my normal bikepacking setup with all my laptop and camera and all that crap for filming videos, that is still less than 100 kilos. But there are riders who weigh 120, 130, just on their own. And they still get around and go fast.
I think I kind of feel like
Obi, big bodybuilder guy. How much does he weigh? Oh, he's 110.
Yeah, well, Will Girling as well.
Will Girling.
He's a
but he does not slow. He's super fast.
I think,
and he's not doing, he doesn't have like unlimited power. He's not super strong. Neither of those guys are cardio like mega strong, but they still go fast and fast enough. They still cover ground.
Well,
it just doesn't make that much difference.
I think I think the point is that fast doesn't mean anything, and therefore weight also doesn't mean anything. It's like, what are most people doing when they ride their bikes? They're like, going out and having some fun with their mates or commuting or whatever. Whether that bike is 5 kilos or 7 kilos or 9 kilos or 10 kilos or 12 kilos, it doesn't actually make that much difference. You're still going to get the ride done as long as the bike works and arguably you've got a suitable gear range for your level of fitness.
I guess people like to think, there's a lot of people who like to think they are competing, whether it's they are competing for a Strava KOM or something like that, and having that thing to focus on, like, oh, I've shaved off some grams here, I've quantifiably made a difference to the time I'm going to do on this Strava segment because I've shaved off some weight on my bike. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And it's like, cool. But don't push it onto other people and be like, that bike's heavy, when really they're all light bikes. Unless you're buying the thing from Walmart we bought the other day.
If you are a wealthy person and you want to pay a premium for a very light bike, that's absolutely fine, cool. Like, excellent, you've got a really cool bike. But you hit the nail on the head there, and the point is, stop bashing other people. Stop telling people that their bike is shit because it weighs 8 kilos or 8.5 kilos or 9 kilos or 7 kilos or whatever the weight is. Like, there is a lot of elitism in cycle, and us being obsessed with how much stuff weighs and pushing that idea onto other people is bad for getting more people riding bikes. In fact, probably Nick Vieri, our bike mechanic, Nick Vieri, he's done loads of stuff with us on video. We ride bikes with him, hang out with him. He is, without a doubt, the first person who is performance focused. Like, he used to be a proper bike racer back in the day, and he's the first person I've ever come across that would just like lol at me when I would be like, oh yeah, how much does that weigh? Or how much is that saddle?
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit, does he?
Like, he will intentionally load up his gravel bike with like 20 kilos of Snickers bars and then just like find it hilarious that he can just still ride anything that you ride on whatever bike you've got, kind of thing. Like,
well, yeah, if you're the fittest on the ride, you're still the fastest on the ride.
Well, yeah,
it's just like,